Hey, Coach, congrats on the victory tonight.
Thank you.
It seemed like one of the big adjustments that was made at halftime was to start doubling Sabonis in the mid post and not allow him to just play one-on-one in a phone booth. Was that the game plan? And how would you rate the overall defense tonight?
I thought the defense was great. I thought outside of, Doug getting off to a quick start with his shot making, overall, I thought we did a great job. I thought Kawhi took the challenge on Brogdon, really sat down on him and made it tough for him. And, just overall, outside of, McDermott's threes, I thought we did a good job.
Thank you. Next question will go to Rachel Nichols.
Hey, Ty.
Hello.
Hello. So this was a season that you talked about focusing on team building and chemistry and all of that. And I was wondering if the new COVID rules, the ones from last week, but even the ones from the start of training camp, has made that harder.
It cut out, Rachel.
Sorry, no problem. I know that you've talked about team building and chemistry this season, and I was just wondering how the COVID rules, the ones last week or even the ones from the beginning of training camp, has it made it harder because you have less time in the same room and less time together, or has it made it easier because no one can leave the hotel? How has that affected that process?
I hope it makes it better. Now guys got to spend more time around each other, but we've been doing a great job. And I think it starts on the court, Rachel. I think we're just sharing the basketball, playing the right way, getting other guys involved. And, it's translating from off the court. From on the court to off the court. Guys are just a lot, just happy and just, like I said, playing the game the right way. So hasn't really been a big adjustment, because we was a close-knit team anyway. We didn't have a lot of time around each other.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next question, Miriam.
Hey, Ty, congrats, man.
Thank you.
So you obviously you guys made a point to come out well in the third quarter last game and did that again today, but also in the first quarter. I wanted to talk to you about the start of the game and PG's dunk and what something like a play like that does for your guys.
Just sets the tone. I think, PG driving, getting to the basket with that kind of dunk just sets the tone early. And, they try to, jump the game up. They play triangle and two, box and one, things we haven't seen all year, it was tough for us in that first half, but I thought we did a good job with Kawhi and PG just staying patient. If they're going to put a team and put two guys on them, I thought they did a good job sharing the basketball and making plays for their teammates.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Next to Law Murray.
Ty, bouncing off of Miriam's question about staying patient and kind of understanding what you're seeing and adjusting to that. Kawhi had no shots at all playing 6 minutes in that second quarter, no assists, didn't even have any turnovers. Then he creates 24 points in the third quarter. So what were you seeing at halftime about what was happening with Kawhi specifically? And how would you assess Kawhi's ability to download that information and to be such a big part of another run that put the game away?
Oh, he was great. I just, we talked about it at halftime and, after the first quarter, just staying patient. They're going to try to take Kawhi and PG out. The alignment we want to be in, we had 2-on-1s on the backside a lot. And if we weren't making our three, we can also catch and drive it and get a three on the other side of the floor, which Pat did a good job of making a couple of those as well. So, just staying patient. We haven't seen, triangle and two or box and one. So, after we adjusted to it, in that second half, I thought we did a great job, PG and Kawhi.
Thanks. Next, Andrew Gray.
Hey, Ty. Obviously, this season, you haven't won every game clearly, and every game hasn't been smooth, but when you've won, you've looked really good in stretches. Tonight included the way you put the game away. How have you seen the players keep each other accountable in terms of not getting complacent? Because, as reading into this good play and just getting complacent.
I think, the biggest thing is that just having dialogue about it, just talking to each other, the coaches and the players, together and just talking about what we see, what the numbers say. And I think, the guys understood it. I don't think it's about getting complacent. I just think it's about breaking things down and telling them step by step what's occurring when teams are coming back and making these runs on us. So we've been talking about that over the last week or so. And the guys have been doing a good job of just, trying to maintain and continue to play the basketball the right way.
And I remember at the early start of the season, Marcus Morris, when he talked about your coaching style, he said that he liked that you took into account what players' suggestions were. When you have these conversations with guys, like how does that look? How does that feel? Is this an open-ended discussion between you? Do you take guys, ideas one-on-one and relay them to the group?
Well,
How does that happen?
You have your own opinion as a coaching staff. You have your own opinion of what you think things should look like and how it should be. But then you also take their opinions into consideration as well, and you just try to make the best of both. And the players are not going to be right all the time. The coaches are not going to be right all the time. That's not my coaching style. I'm not a guy who thinks I know everything. I want to just get it right instead of thinking I know everything. And it's good to have dialogue with your players and just see what they think and what their thoughts are. And when you can talk to them about, okay, well, your thoughts are not right because of this, and you can explain it to them, I think it makes it a lot better. And just having, that constant communication with your players, I think is really good, and they always feel a part of it. So not that I'm always right, not that they're always right. We just want to get it right. And the best thing to do with that is just dialogue, talking, and communication. And we've been doing a good job of that this year.
Thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
One last question, Rashawn Halak from KTLA.
Hey, Coach. What impressed you the most about how your team was able to respond coming out of the locker room at halftime?
I think just staying patient. I think, reading what the defense was trying to do and making the right play. And they came in with the mindset they was going to take Kawhi and PG out of the game. And I thought PG and Kawhi did a great job of just staying patient. Kawhi was able to turn the corner a few times, get down here and get a couple of layups and dunks, and PG a couple in transition. But overall, I just thought they just, took what the defense gave them, made the right play and right passes, and was able to come out with the win.